just united front was determined this morning that we had a meeting for. And, not to tattletale, but 0 members of Team Clark were very present for that. But no, we were just, we had a very...
that really needed to be mentioned.
That was ridiculous. That was childish, and Sabrina had to let it be known. I don't really think that was necessary. She trying to laugh it off, but Sabrina's not feeling you saying that.
Now, Sabrina Ionescu quickly, swiftly, and in a hurry, kind of tried to stop Kelsey Plum from taking these little shots, but she didn't care.
Kelsey Dumb strikes again.
The most poisonous moment in WNBA history was been revealed by Sabrina Ionescu's eye roll, when Plum strangely singled out Team Caitlin Clark for not showing up for the Saturday morning meeting, when the players were organizing their shirt demonstration, claiming that none of the team members were present. The 2025 All-Star Game post-game press conference descended into a complete meltdown. And the instant response from Sabrina, who was seated directly beside her, was pure television gold. She rolled her eyes and made a bemused face before sarcastically responding that it was definitely worth mentioning, which caused the room to laugh awkwardly.
Sabrina Ionescu did not like this shit, by the way.
And you can just see, even with the way Sabrina Ionescu's reacting, she's like, what did you just say?
And right in front of Sabrina Ionescu, right there, right next to her, you have no shame. This woman is just trashy, dog. Like, Kelsey Plum is trashy, bro. There's a reason why Darren Waller left your ass. Smart man, by the way, because his salary was pretty nice when he signed with the Giants.
The tension was so thick, you could cut it with a knife. And given that Clark was at home tending to a wound and was unable to defend herself against this unwarranted attack, ICU's face expression conveyed exactly how needless and wrong Plum's remark was. However, the subsequent events demonstrate that Caitlin Clark is functioning at a totally different level than her trivial rivals, as she chose to wait for the ideal opportunity to respond with the most brutality possible rather than participating in public drama. Additionally, if you saw that epic eye roll and would like to see more coverage of this impending WNBA drama, please hit the subscribe button and leave a comment for Team Sabrina.
Y'all need media training, bro. Like, I hate to see y'all really, really need media training. This was so unnecessary. And then you gonna take shots after that trash game y'all displayed?
And
Prior to the All-Star Game tip-off, players wore Pay Us What You Owe Us t-shirts to show solidarity for improved pay and working conditions. The WNBA All-Star Game on Saturday was all about the athletes, with each athlete who traveled to Indianapolis putting on a united front in the face of the union's ongoing collective bargaining agreement negotiations with the league. The goal of the concerted effort was to demonstrate that all WNBA players were supporting one another despite their personal rivalries and team allegiance. At first, the message appeared to be strong since the media and fans were more interested in the players uniting for a common goal than in the league's many disputes. Plum clarified that the moment was really potent. As players, we were unaware of that possibility. It was discovered that morning during a meeting they held just for this reason, and it was a true surprise. However, by criticizing Team Clark members for missing the planning meeting, she utterly undermined the unity story.
The shirts read, "Pay us what you owe us." And of course, everybody clowned that.
You said you wanted to look united, right? You wanted to make it look like y'all all were on one accord. You wanted to make it look like the advocacy was there between you all. And you come out and say 0 members of Team Caitlin Clark was there. How do you think that make y'all look now?
She joined you guys to stand as a one united front, and then you go and take shots at her when she's responsible for more than 55% of the business? Are you crazy? Have you lost your damn mind?
The absurdity of this situation is that players are asking for higher compensation while also focusing drama on the individual who is solely in charge of generating the income that would initially enable those pay raises. The highlight of the entire news conference was Sabrina Ionescu's response, which genuinely prevented the situation from becoming much more bad than it already was. Her prompt action demonstrated that at least one player recognized how absurd Plum's remark sounded. Plum's subtle jab at Caitlin Clark and her all-star teammates made the New York Liberty star look visibly uneasy. Additionally, you witnessed the precise moment she recognized that her teammate had just committed a grave error by disparaging players who weren't present to protect themselves at all.
We know your league doesn't make a profit, and the only hopes of it making a profit is that lady right there on my screen.
Y'all only got close to the green for the first time ever because of Caitlin Clark's there.
You tried to get them more money last year behind the scenes. They still didn't like you. You came out and spoke out for black women and black women athletes, especially black women basketball players. They still don't like it. Don't matter what you do. The peers of the WNBA do not mess with you. It just is what it is.
You know what? Caitlin Clark didn't have to do that. She didn't have to wear the shirt or anything, but she did it out of solidarity and good faith to help support the WNBA and the other players. What do? You discredit her and discredit everybody on her team about it.
Ionescu was chosen to play for Clark before to his injury withdrawal. She obviously had some allegiance to the absent superstar, which made Plum's remark even more offensive because it basically criticized the choices made by her own colleagues. It is evident that Ionescu is more mature and professional than the seasoned player seated directly next to her, because she corrected Plum's remark in real time with such flawless sarcasm. Her eye roll quickly went viral and accurately encapsulated how everyone felt about this needless drama. However, Caitlin Clark's reaction to the entire circumstance demonstrates why she is functioning at a totally different level than the players attempting to undermine her. Because she waited for the ideal moment rather than engaging in a public dispute to make the most vicious retaliation imaginable. This is Clark's response to an Instagram post by Kelsey Plum. I appreciate the Nike advertisement. While Clark is sponsored by Nike, Plum is an athlete for Under Armour. As a result, Plum's own social media post served as free promotion for her rival company. The 6-word retort was superb because it was subtle enough to go unnoticed by casual onlookers, while still being so devastating that anyone who knew the background could see right away the degree of disrespect Clark had just displayed. Because Clark was able to have the final say without resorting to the small-scale public drama that Plum started during the press conference. This is precisely the type of strategic thinking that distinguishes superstars from role players.
These women are insufferable. They don't deserve more money. They don't get any ratings outside of Caitlin Clark. They openly disrespect her. They don't deserve Caitlin Clark. They don't deserve attention. They don't deserve a league.
Caitlin Clark, I want her to clap back so bad. She needs to clap back, man. Stop being nice. Stop doing people favors. Stop trying to help a sister out. Stop doing all that stuff, bro. These are some ungrateful hyenas.
Part of me just does wish you would be like, look, man, I'm tired of y'all disrespecting. I'm tired of y'all hating and taking shots. Go figure this out on your own. Let me see y'all get a deal done without me, without my numbers, without my fans who y'all all claim was racist. Y'all called all of her fans racist, but you want to use the numbers supported by those same racist fans. You want to use those numbers to try to get more money.